Imagine you wake up tomorrow, and something feels off. You open your eyes, check your phone, everything looks normal. But when you walk to the window and pull back the curtains, you freeze. The horizon isn't curved anymore. It's just flat, dead flat, stretching out in a straight line as far as you can see. You blink, rub your eyes, look again. Still flat. But you don't know why yet. So you just shrug it off and start your day. By midday, something feels physically wrong. Gravity isn't pulling you straight down anymore. It's pulling you slightly sideways too, toward the edges of wherever the land ends. You take a few steps and feel like you're walking on a very gentle slope, even though the ground looks perfectly level. You're not the only one. People on the street are stumbling, holding onto walls, confused. Out past the city, the ocean looks strange. The water is slowly creeping toward the horizon, pulling away from the shore like a tide that forgot to come back. A few hours later, your phone buzzes, then buzzes again, then it won't stop. Emergency alerts are flooding in from everywhere. Ships out at sea are reporting something bizarre. Boats that used to vanish hull first as they sailed toward the horizon are now just shrinking evenly into tiny dots, staying visible for way longer than they should. Pilots mid-flight over the southern hemisphere are radioing in, saying their routes suddenly don't make sense anymore, like the distances themselves have stretched. And somewhere in a control room full of monitors, a room that's usually calm and quiet, people are staring at their screens in silence, because one by one, satellites are going dark. That's when it happens. Every news channel cuts to the same broadcast. A scientist steps up to a podium, camera flashes going off, and says the words nobody expected to hear. Gravity readings and satellite data confirm it. The Earth's shape has changed. Not metaphorically, not a glitch. The planet has actually gone from a sphere to a giant, flat disk. After that, everything gets stranger by the hour. Your phone rings, it's a friend on the far side of the disk, and they sound exhausted, saying it's been daylight for what feels like forever with no sunset anywhere in sight. Meanwhile, somewhere else, it's supposed to be midnight, but the sky is still glowing. Time zones have completely stopped making sense, because a single sun circling above a flat disk can never fake real day and night the way a spinning globe does. Back home, your GPS freezes mid-map. The weather app just spins, refusing to load. The internet gets slower, then patchy, then barely works at all, because the satellites that carried all of it were built to orbit a sphere, and now they simply don't know where to go. But here's the part almost nobody expects. This isn't permanent. It was never going to be. Because gravity doesn't just stop working, it's already fighting to undo all of this. Over the following days, the disk very slowly starts to bulge near its center and sag along its edges, folding itself, ever so gradually, back toward a ball. It's the exact same force that shaped every other planet in the solar system into a sphere in the first place, and it's not going to make an exception for Earth. By the following week, nobody announces it. There's no press conference this time. It just quietly happens. You're outside one evening, and you notice the sun is sinking below the horizon again, properly this time, curving out of sight the way it always used to. Satellites reconnect, maps load again, and your friend calls back, this time just to say goodnight, because finally, night actually came. Turns out, the universe kind of insists on round planets. Give gravity enough time, and flat was simply never going to last.